Hey, what's good, YouTube? It is Chris from Universe X, and it has been like 4 days since I put out a video. Stuff has been getting busy. Found out I have to move, which is, by find out I mean I wanted to move, but like it's just plans kind of made things a little more wonky than it needs to be. But I have been very ghosty on Epic 7, and it's not because I haven't been playing. It's not because there's some new game. It's not because I've just been like, the grinding is too much. No, I'm actually just here because I legitimately want to make better content, and in this game sometimes that means literally having the heavier box, literally being able to just go in and do more damage in PvP, to just all that stuff. So I have been really trying my best to gear up the people I need. Right now I'm just running A11 over and over again, getting fodder. I'm trying to get some good immunity sets for my Sarah and my Tamarin. I want to push harder in PvP. I also want to be able to put things on my Kayron. There's a really juicy Rage Corvus set that my friend Richard has been working on, and he said it was pretty smooth, and I think you guys have already seen it on YDCB's channel. YCDB, I don't know. Dyslexia! So look, the point is, there's a lot of things I'm trying to work on right now to make sure I'm not just showing you guys middling content, and I'm actually just showing you guys some pretty cool stuff. So
Rika, a customer.
I'm gonna jump into the normal summon, and I'm just gonna throw some bookmarks, But as the title suggests, not the splash art. Splash art will deceive you. The splash art will try to draw you away. As the title suggests, I'm actually going to talk about Melissa for a little bit. That's right. Cool yourselves off. And if you're not cooled off, yeah, I got some bad news for you. But let's just actually get into that group summon. Give you guys the chance to pause to catch up. Alright, and on 3, 2, 1, go, we will group summon. 3, 2.
Man, I can't count.
What was I doing? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So, we expected this. This is nothing new. But what we are going to do is just throw the rest of our bookmarks in here, on the off chance of getting any sort of sparkles, because we are dusty and impatient. Alright, I mean, I had to try it. I'm just saying, I had to try it. It was impossible not to try it. So, a couple things I want to get on with real quick, just to throw that out there. We did get an announcement on Facebook today, and that announcement is actually that we're going to get some new exclusive gear. The silhouettes are, of course, like always, very telling. So it's Bellona, G-Purgus, and Sermia. And I don't know what kind of things they can get, because Bellona has always been a premium DPSer. In PvE, that percentage damage will definitely get you. In PvP, she can still do some massive damage, and the fact that it's water meta and she's an earth unit can only help, but she hasn't been as popular lately. I mean, Seaside Bellona is kind of everywhere, and when you have things like Seaside Bellona and Armin, her AoE damage isn't exactly the prettiest that it used to be, but it is what it is. G-Purgus already does what he needs to do, so I'm very interested on seeing what they give G-Purgus. Some survivability would be cool, because sometimes he kind of feels like a suicide lead. Like, he just kind of chills there and gets hit, boosting everybody until he dies. Like a battery for combat readiness. But then Sermia scares me, because Sermia is already a monster when it comes to single target DPS. So I really want to know what her exclusive equipment is about to do for her. Moving past that, when it comes to Melissa, I know that I haven't necessarily gotten her up to the highest echelons of PvP, but I actually don't even think that at this moment she's gonna get that far. She's not very geared that much. I was just using her for the story, but what I can say about her, because it's gonna kind of be yes, a review, and I understand, like I said, she's not sitting here 120 CP, but I feel like her mechanics are very easy to see where they're going to go. And right now I am in Challenger, trying to work my way up to Champion. And already from Master to Challenger, you're going to see a lot more immunity. You're going to see a lot more characters built the way they're supposed to be built. Amons with over 200% effect resistance. You're going to see Corvuses with mad effect resistance and Strax Gauntlet. You're going to see a lot of good setups with immunity at the beginning. And for anybody that doesn't know, immunity wrecks this character. Her whole gimmick is putting on Curse, which is going to shed or give a portion of the damage that anybody else takes single target to the cursed unit. And so the whole setup is you go in, you hit with this massive attack. If you crit, you get an extra turn, and you can't just be given a less chance to miss and stuff like that because it's a disadvantageous element. You're always going to hit like normal, so you just need to get your crit rate up high enough. It gives you an extra turn after you crit and apply Curse if RNG blesses you. And then you're going to be able to use Manifestation, which is going to give her immortality for one turn, hopefully allow her to survive. Having her face beat in like that, she's going to get down very low because she's a squishy character, and then the next turn, hopefully you'll be able to use her S1, Might, which damage increases proportional to the caster's lost health. It's a 1-2-3 setup punch, very, very linear. However, the higher up in PvP you go, the more you're going to see effect resistance, like I said, and the more you're going to see immunity, okay? And when you start getting up that high, you're going to see a lot of people that want to strip. Bassars coming in clean with stripping. You're going to have Dizzies on Layla's violin. I myself am running Cesarado on Layla's violin, and you're going to have a lot of abilities to strip. Now, when you are stripping, it can instantly ruin this character's day. You just go in, and the character you wanted to annihilate via nuking or via curse has immunity, or maybe they have 3 characters with immunity. It's not uncommon. But you roll in, and your opponent's Iseria, your opponent's like squishy utility, your opponent's squishy DPS has immunity. Alright, automatically you are not going to be able to get curse off without coupling yourself with a stripper that is faster than Melissa. And Melissa should be fast because she really can't take damage, and if she gets attacked before she uses her S2, it's generally game. So immunity completely cuts off her S3, and then on top of that, let's say she hits her S2 and you get countered, you straight up just get countered by a Dizzy with a max Layla's. Gone. Immunity, well, not gone right there, because she gets the immunity after she casts it. So I actually have to see how that works, because I'm not sure if you gain the immortality and then they strip, or whether they would try to counter and strip and then you gain the immortality. But the fact that it's immortality with water meta, it's very, very, very scary. You guys know how Charon is. You guys know how just a single strip and that 9 invincibility that you thought he had to clap the opponent next turn is going to actually just turn into him being at 1 HP with no way to stop himself from dying. That being coupled with the fact that we have Seaside Bellona and her S3 will make unbuffable, it can lock you out of the ability to even get immortality in the first place. So I think her kit is linear. I think her kit is fragile. And I do think that they're going to need to buff her if they want her to see as much play as they think she should have seen, because this is a primarily PvP unit through and through. And so that part does kind of get my jimmies in a bunch rustled, I guess. I try to mix multiple sayings just because she's supposed to be good at PvP, but the most prevalent PvP defensive traits wall her, which is effect resistance and immunity. And then stripping, which becomes very important because buff meta is very important. Stripping also can ruin her. And she's also fire. And I feel like right now, to make a good fire unit, they have to be exceptional because water is such a dominating force in PvP right now. Outside of Moonlight, it's literally water is the best. It's unreal. So, that being said, I do hope they buff her. She makes me sad for now. And then also, there's this glitch. Give me one moment. So right here, look at this. Alright, so did you guys see that?
I'll shatter.
Alright.
I'll send you to the afterlife.
So I'm going to just cut back again.
Get ready.
Alright, I'm going to cut back again. So you guys can go back, pause that if you will, slow it down, just look at it. But I had cursed the Assassin Cartusia with her S3, and then I used her S2 on another person, giving her immortality. Then, after I'd already hit the other target with defense break and unbuffable and target, I S3'd her with my Euphine. And Seaside Bologna took almost 30k, or took 30k. Clury took SS Bologna's damage from her passive, if I'm not mistaken. Or she took Oria's damage, but I think it's SS. I don't know. It's really weird. There's a lot of damage sharing going around because Curse should have given Cartusia, give or take, about 14k. I do believe about 13, 14k, and then being 40% of the damage, and then Seaside Bologna should have shared quite a lot of bit of damage to Clury, who was also holding Aureus. But I don't know what kind of bug that is. I did put it on the bug forum on the Epic 7 official Discord, but that was just really weird. Like, go back and look at it again. But she's not only do I feel like she's not able to perform at the highest levels of PvP, where, you know, the main place they wanted this character to shine, but on top of that, there are bugs that prevent this from working out. Seaside Bologna and Aureus Holder, it's not like you're gonna always not find those. And it could have been the provoke. I've had people telling me that the provoke on Everest is also what's doing it, but these things are not uncommon. A tank with Aureus, Seaside Bologna, these things are not uncommon. And so for her curse just to literally do nothing in these situations is kind of disheartening. So let me know in the comments what you think of Melissa. I'm a little underwhelmed. But I mean, with almost any character, he or she is not performing, Smilegate will do their thing later on. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you got on the group summit if you did group summon with me. And I guess a last little parting thing. I'm mailing out the prizes, so you don't have to wait for much longer. You will get your Epic 7 swag from the convention. And then on top of that, Friday morning, I should be streaming Pokemon on Twitch. So that's UXG Live. My Twitch will be in the description as well as my Discord, and I'll be streaming there and then eventually editing those streams into videos on my other channel, which I'll probably announce once it has its first video on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time you decide to drop by Universe X. See you later.